the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Miami Heat are ready to get this thing started. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. The Pistons hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. Back to Ivy. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Ivy. And here is Duren. Now Harris. The screen from Thompson. Harris, good. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this straight, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
The drive by Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
I love seeing Powell in attack mode. Seeing a lane open up and slashing his way inside with ease.
Cunningham with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Duren a screen. To the middle. Off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. Pass to Ivy. Stolen by Hero.
He was laying in wait for that pass. Terrific read to get a jump on it.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now, here's Cunningham. Just 4 to shoot. The epic counts.
And the patience of Cunningham. Working in the pick and roll always seems to get to his spot.
Pass to Adebayo. Out to the wing. Here's Jovic. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
There's the screen. Down low. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What strength right there from Duren. Just powering through the foul.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
They double him with Mitchell. Pass to Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Hero, the bounce pass. Adebayo. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Pass to Cunningham. High, arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
Outside, Hero. In the corner, Powell with it. Launches it. Duren pulls it in. The Pistons leading. The crossover. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, Hero knocks down the 3 ball. Hero's got 5 now.
Well, he's a volume three-point shooter in this league. Hero can really do damage from that.
Pass to Ivy. Thompson in the corner. Harris outside. trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Harris on the double team. Stolen by Thompson. Cunningham outside. And here's Ivy. On the wing, Thompson. No good. Shot missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. To the paint. Stolen by Hero. That shot misses. And here are the Pistons. Puts the move on. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, that sometimes is a tough area for Thompson, but he manages to get off a smooth shot.
Drills the three-pointer.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
They double him with Adebayo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Inside. 5 to shoot. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Kevin, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Ivy. Pistons passing it around. Spins. And they double up Cunningham. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Heat with the lead. Rozier with the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Challenging the interior of that defense. Nice take by Rozier.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, well, they are engaged. And they'll sing it to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Miller. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Hawkins with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Out to Powell. And stolen by Thompson. Cunningham for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's a 3-point Detroit lead. Here is Miller. Still yet to score. Hawkins outside. Pass to Powell. 5 on the clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Miller, no luck. Pistons leading by 3. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Cunningham, a 6'6" point guard, built to operate in the pick and roll.
And Miami has possession after the basket by Detroit. They grabbed their own miss. with the step back. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Outside Rozier. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. There's the pick. Trying to get something going, and he goes in for the dunk.
The defense did not see that coming. Rozier gets elevated and puts some oomph on it.
That one falls. Cunningham's got 12 points in the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Holland. And here's Cunningham. Rozier defending. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They lead by 7. Deep 2 from Robinson. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Pass to Miller. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
LeVert in the corner. Now, here's Cunningham. 14 points for him. Here's Holland. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. LeVert from outside. And so is Detroit in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding.
28, but he 19.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Sasser hits the bucket. Sasser's got the lead up to 12 now for Detroit.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Hero. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, look, Hero is a tough competitor. He doesn't back away from getting hit while shooting the ball.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim, a rare quality for a wing these days.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, a bit surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
The Heat trail by 10. Pass to Jovic. Here's Hero. Adebayo the screen to the inside. Stewart with the steal. Over in the corner, Sasser. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Hero, that's a two-pointer. Robinson pulls it in.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Jovic. Miami no good on that time either. Detroit leading by 10. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this deep.
Kicked away. Outside, Robinson sinks that one from the post. Robinson's got his first basket of the night.
Great patience shown by Robinson, just allowing the play to develop.
Pass to Miller. Here's Jovic. Back to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Yeah, powering through the foul there. Miller showing some serious intensity.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
With some arc, and Hero finishes inside. Heroes got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Heat. Now Sasser. He's got 6. Robinson for 3. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's Jovic. He's got 8. Pass to Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jovic. Heat moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Intercepted. Now Sasser. Back to LeVert. Now Sasser. Pass to Robinson. Stewart a screen. Goes up on the wing. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Outside, Robinson. Miller with the double team. Now here's LeVert. For the 3. Good on the triple. LeVert's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Pass to Miller. Miami again turning it over.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
And so LeVert will bring it up for Detroit. A Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Pistons shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
First team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Holland.
The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on those.
And here's LeVert. The rebound by Tyler Hero. There's the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Sasser with it. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Pass to Jovic. Stolen by Thompson. Now LeVert. And here's Stewart. Now here's LeVert. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. Here's Jovic. On the wing, Mitchell. Right at the free throw line. Detroit with the rebound. It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Holland. Now here's LeVert. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Here's Mitchell. To the paint. The tray. Holland with the rebound. Pistons leading by 10. Here's LeVert. Plays it up and banks it in. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the floor.
Outside Rozier. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team 4.
Outside Rozier. Jaquez outside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pistons leading by 12. Pass to Ivy. Now Cunningham. Jaquez defending. 6 to shoot. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got the lead up to 14 now for Detroit.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys?
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Pass to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Here's Jaquez. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
On the wing, Harris.
Who's watching it?
Thompson for three. A putback, and Duran slams it in.
Well, Duran has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
Out to Powell. This one for three, and the three ball is good. Powell's got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Miami making a change here. And the Pistons with possession here. At one point, they led by 16. Harris outside. .116 left in the first half. Cunningham right side. Lobbed up there for Thompson.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Miller. Detroit with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
From 17 feet out, it's rebounded by Jovic.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's Detroit with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Heat trailed by 14. Mitchell left side. Shoots the 3. Jovic, no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. #1, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Cunningham outside. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Ivy. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Buries the long-range jumper. Cunningham's got 21 in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
On the wing, Mitchell. Scoreless thus far. And Harris wide open. He shoots. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. And the Pistons lead by 17. Mitchell looking it over. Powell, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Ivy, no one around him. And again, Detroit with the three.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
For 3, Mitchell tips it. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
You gotta love the extra effort from Adebayo to keep the possession alive, grabbing the board and turning it into points of his own.
Back to Ivy. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Back to Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Thompson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Cunningham outside. Duren a screen. And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
Outside Hero. Out left to the wing. The 3. Duren pulls it in. Pistons leading by 18. Powell with the steal. Pass to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. Here's Jovic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jovic has got 14 points for the game.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
They set the pick. Cunningham with it. Picked up by Hero. And again, Detroit turns it over.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Now Mitchell. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Ivy. The teardrop falls in. 8 points for him.
Well, nice use of the floater. Ivy able to arc it up and over.
Rozier for 3. Duren pulls it in. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Duren. Back to Cunningham. Misses the 3. The Heat trailed by 17. It's deflected. And stolen by Thompson. For 3, Harris. Kept alive. On the wing, Harris. Cunningham outside. Clock at 6. Another shot. Harris, no good. Powell with it. Picked up by Harris. Up top, Adebayo. And he knocks down the jumper. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Changing it up here. Detroit leading by 15. Harris outside. Stewart a screen. And the dunk by Stewart.
Showing just how powerful he can be. Stewart loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Hero, no good. It's Levert on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Burt's got 8.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons youth dance team.
The Heat trailed by 20. And here is Powell. He's got 5. No good with the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Here's Ivy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivy is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
He's off on the second. And sadly, Jaden Ivey's 2025 season coach was cut short by injury.
Yeah, it was really too bad, Kevin, because he was having a great year and an improving year as the time went on. This guy's just getting better and better. Both his shooting is improving and his decision-making, and it was a shame he didn't get to see that through to the end.
Miller, no up.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Ivy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he converts the layup. Ivy's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And a deep 3 from Hero. Miami no good on that time either. Pistons leading by 23. Pass to Ivy. Back to Robinson. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Tyler Hero.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And good that time. Miller's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you got to love Hero's versatility. In addition to his scoring prowess, he's a very solid distributor.
Back to Levert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, tricky shot
for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
No luck that time either. The Heat trailed by 21. Miller with the ball. He has 7. The kick out to Adebayo. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
And so LeVert will bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Ivy. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. Now Hero.
2 minutes remaining.
Miller outside.
2 minutes.
Over to the left wing. Stolen by Robinson. Down low. Here's Ivy. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Back to Harris. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Hero.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Now here's LeVert. 8 points for him.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And the basket is good. And that's 12 points from Brandon Miller.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Back to Ivy. Robinson for 3.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Outside, Adebayo. And it's Miller in the corner. It goes out of bounds. That one off LeVert.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Adebayo. He's got 11. 4 on the clock. Powell for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Powell's got his 3rd bucket of the night. That shot off. And so it's the Detroit Pistons enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting.
66.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Pistons leading by 12. Here's Cunningham. Stewart a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Robinson. Gets to the corner and buries it. Robinson's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Pistons. Powell outside. Back to Mitchell. From the arc. Nailed from 3-point land.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
Outside, Adebayo. Over Thompson. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for...
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Trains the 3-pointer.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Stewart. And here's LeVert. There's the triple. Stewart. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. And the Pistons lead by 15.
Well, this is exactly what this team needs Stewart to be doing. Using his size to get second chance points.
The offensive rebound. And it's LeVert on the follow.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Mitchell. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Rebounded by the Pistons. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Thompson, the bounce pass. Back to LeVert. Now Stewart. Pass to Cunningham. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the floor.
The Heat trail by 17. Mitchell outside. Here's Powell. Guarded by Robinson. Lets it go with the three. The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Powell for three. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Cunningham with it. And it's Miller picking him up. Up again. It's LeVert on the wing. Pistons passing it around. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Gotta do more than this. Stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Making a change here. The Heat trailed by 19. Out to Powell. They need this one. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Cunningham looking it over. And here's LeVert. Shoots over Powell. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Pass to Jovic. Outside Hero. Beyond the arc. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
LeVert with it. Front past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Miller. Good D by Thompson. Detroit leading by 22. Miller grabs the miss. Heat on offense. Pass to Jovic. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Now here's LeVert. And here's Harris from the arc. The rebound by Tyler Hero.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Harris outside. Here's LeVert. Pass to Sasser. Just 5 on the clock. Powell with the steal. Here's Mitchell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. That's 7 points for Davion Mitchell.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Now Sasser. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Heat trailed by 17. Pass to Powell. Now here's Adebayo. From outside the arc. Jovic, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now LeVert. Tries the spin move. Over Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Pistons leading by 17. Harris with it. Now defended by Powell. They could use a bucket, and the layup is good.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Pass to LeVert. From deep. It's rebounded by Jovic.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
For 3. They get it again. A second chance effort. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, he's put that first half behind him, and looks like his confidence is back.
To stand, multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
No good there. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
And one of the best guard finishers, Ivy, relentless when attacking the rim.
On the free throw, no good. The Heat trail by 16. Miller. And there's the three.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Heat. And he gets it to go.
Going deep in his bag there. Miller with the incredible crossover.
Thompson.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
First personal foul.
That free throw good from Thompson.
At the line for two.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Miller. And the three misses. They can take their time on this possession.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
It's off. On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 15-6 run. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. Another chance here. The shot misses. Pistons leading by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Pistons.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Cade Cunningham.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up.